Hello and welcome to my reaction video. We're today watching Likkleman. I saw Likkleman have a fight not long ago and never seen Likkleman before, but I watched one of his fights and Likkleman can fight. I watched one of these Dwarf fights, yeah, and I was like, they're never that good, are they? But Likkleman can actually fight. If he was like normal size, you'd be a problem, I think. He's a good fighter, Likkleman. I'm a fan. So let's do a reaction video. I think we've got ourselves an interview of Likkleman, and let's see what Likkleman's about,
Any jail I go to, I get a phone, I'll get drugs, I can get a knife, anything you want. So when I had a phone, people just say, oh, make bare funny videos. Make funny videos, I will do funny videos. Next minute, I don't know how famous I was when I was in jail, you know what I mean? But people are saying, Likkleman, you're viral out there. I'm thinking, how? They're like, you're a gangster midget in prison.
Likkleman's is got famous and he didn't even realise it because he was too busy on road, fam. Likkleman was like out here shotting, and dealing, and living a street life. And he's like, bruv, I got fucking famous out of nowhere. Likkleman didn't even know he was busy. That's what I'm talking about. Likkleman is a real G, that when you watch him fight, that's where he got it from. You can tell he's been on the roads.
You know what I mean? Giving it 10 stacks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But bruv, I wouldn't want to fight him.
What was your relationship with your parents like?
My dad was an importer, drug importer. He'd done 10 years in Panama. Then that's why I never had that father figure, so that's why I was on a rocky path, you know what I mean? It was just me and my mum and my two sisters.
Can you tell me about your childhood? What was it like?
It was all right. It was, I used to go to primary school in Rugby. I was there till, like, was it, I can't remember, was it year 6? And I got kicked out because I brought cannabis into the school. Tried selling cannabis, got kicked out of there. Then I started going to, the naughty schools you used to go to.
What is with Likkleman? He's like, I'm not trying to be stereotypical here, but when you see, whatever you want to call them, dwarves, midgets, I don't know what's the correct term, but they're not usually this gangster, are they? They're not usually good fighters like he is as well. Likkleman is got loads of talent, he's obviously but that's what I'm saying, how can Likkleman serve weed? Because someone's going to rob him, isn't they? Someone's going to rob him, but Likkleman done that shit, and, if he can do it, do you know what I'm saying?
This is, can I start again? Start again,
yeah. Yeah.
I went to a primary school, and after that, I went to boarding school. My mum sent me to boarding school in Scotland. So, yeah, it was a bit of a mad rough
That must have been
patch.
tough. Boarding school in Scotland.
Why did you get sent
as
to
a
boarding
southerner?
school?
Naughty little shit.
Or wherever he's from.
Don't know what to say, innit? It was a bit mad, because obviously I was the only black person there, you see, because he's in Scotland,
And he's black,
Cumbria.
I
I remember my mum used to drive. I
don't know if Scotland is racist, though.
I remember I was in
Blacks,
this cab for like
really.
4
I'm not
hours,
sure.
and I was like, hey, where are we going? And obviously, when I got there, it was some big, massive mansion just full of white people, no one out, there was no coloured people there. It was just me. I got dropped off, mum drove off, left me there.
You got the Mike
I was
Tyson
an Aggie
story.
person from a young age, because I've never had that father figure, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to do what I want. And it was just me. Obviously, I was young and I was about 10 years old. It was just mad.
How were others treating you?
The way is, because I was small and I was different, it's a bit, they liked me, but I don't know, man, it's hard to explain. I don't know what they were thinking in their head, you know what I mean?
And how much did you know about dwarfism whilst you were growing up?
Nothing really, because I've never been around small people, I've never been associated around small people, you know what I mean? No one in my family's midget.
That's
Dwarf,
how you got to do it,
quadriplegia.
mate. That's how you got to do it. If you've got someone with like some sort of special need or whatever you want to call it, something special, it's good that they don't get treated special. You got to keep them the same. Just treat them like everyone else, and they'll turn out like Likkleman. If you treat them like like they're gonna turn out like the dudes that Likkleman is bashing up. Because honestly, that's it. You know, Likkleman is just another guy. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't really see his people ain't treating him like that. And do you know what? Like, it shows in his character. You know, like, because he could have easily have been just some. I'm not gonna say it, but like when you see him fight, Likkleman is like a Super Saiyan dwarf. You know, he's like, I'm sure every dwarf who is into dwarf fighting or dwarves in general, if they see Likkleman fight, they'll see that as a big inspiration because they'll be like, like Jesus Christ, Likkleman's hard. You know, like Likkleman can fight. We should watch one of his fights after. I thought they would show one on here, but if not, we'll watch one because and that's what I mean. Likkleman, he's just been he's been about it. You know, he's been another dude. He's probably more street and thug than most of us lot are. You know, like that's what I mean. Like, all I'm saying is if you feel sorry for yourself and you pity yourself and you label yourself as someone who is, a handicap, it can affect your mind because now you've got get out of jail free cards when it comes to certain things. You can make excuses now, but it doesn't seem like Likkleman really gives a fuck. He's just like, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Anyway.
No one in my family. Obviously, small people who got country players, they got big bums, big heads, and small limbs in it. So obviously, I can know I'm different.
When and how did you get into crime from there?
It was just the people I was with in it. And when I went to boarding school, I was there till I was 13. I'd done a robbery up there because when we used to come back, used to go home leaves. I used to go home. I used to get tobacco, cannabis, whatever I can, and bring it back. Then when all the lads get back from their families, we took back to the boarding school. We used to just run away and just try to escape and whatnot. And obviously, one time we ran off. There's about 10 of us. We must have broke into one house. One of the lads killed a chicken. Bare over madness and got bare drunk. And one of us
What did he say?
Pumped.
One of the lads killed a chicken, just drops that in there. Like, you're not going to explain that? What, the woman didn't say, what's this about a chicken? She just let that carry on, do you know what I mean? But me, I'm like, no, I want to hear about this. That's the story right there.
Cannabis, whatever I can, and bring it back. Then when all the lads get back from their families, we took back to the boarding school. We used to just run away and just try to escape and whatnot. And obviously, one time we ran off. There's about 10 of us. We must have broke into one house. One of the lads killed a chicken, bare over madness, and got bare drunk. And one of us had to get his stomach pumped. It was crazy.
That's actually horrible.
They kicked me out of the school for that. I went to court up there and everything.
I know it's one of them weird little droplets that happen in our stories when we were all growing up, but still horrible, isn't it? Just one of the lads killed a chicken,
And obviously, ever since then, I started going in and out of prison from a young age.
How old were you when you first got to prison?
13, 14.
How many times were you in prison in general?
14 times. Not altogether,
What?
in and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I mean?
He's been in prison 14 times.
My door was coming off every day. It was crazy, man.
When you think about all of that time in prison, what was life there like?
When I first went to jail, it was all right because everyone used to love me, innit? Like all the big
Look at
gangsters,
Likkleman, he's a beast. I told you. Like the guy, if you're a midget, yeah, and you've got to fight Likkleman, he's like the Mike Tyson of midgets, or whatever you want to say, dwarves. I don't think it's insulting to say midget, It's just, that's what we associate them as, the word, It's just a fucking word, I don't mean it in an offensive way, But I think dwarf, when you think of dwarf, you think of Lord of the Rings, you think of big beard, like Gimli's, but you know what? Speaking of Gimli, Likkleman's an example right here for a tough dwarf, Look at him. He's more shredded and beasted out than them two other dudes there,
It's just they loved me because I was small and I was gangster, and it was different to them. You know what I mean? So because I was small and I was on it, I didn't take no from nobody. They were like, yo, you're with me, you're with us. You know what I mean? No one could touch you. But because obviously I was getting too comfortable like that. All the big boys say, yo, little man, just calm down a bit. You're getting too cocky. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting too comfortable and I'm thinking no one could touch me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've had a couple of issues in jail. I've been stabbed in jail. You know what I mean? It's just life, innit? It's what you go through. But I'm just a small man. I just don't.
Likkleman is a beast. He's a road man. He's like Likkleman.
Get no from nobody. You know what I mean?
Did you ever feel that you were taken advantage of?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like, I'm going to keep it real because I imagine Likkleman watching this and being like, don't mug me off. And I don't want to piss Likkleman off, you know, like, you know, he's more thug and gangster than I bloody am. But like, you know, like there's a natural, you when you think of like a midget, yeah, someone who's like small, look, I'm just going to say midget. I don't mean it insultingly, you know, but like your natural tendency is to try and like laugh at them a bit, you know, like, because you think that they're going to be sort of funny because they always are usually. You know, like Mini-Me and that, you know, like they're usually comedy, aren't they? But Likkleman is like, I ain't laughing, bruv. Like, I imagine that's the sort of shit that he'd come out with, you know, like this ain't, you know, like take Likkleman seriously. And I mean that genuinely as well. Like, you know, I was looking a little bit for like a little bit of comedy, thinking there's going to be some sort of like comedy here because it's actually quite funny how. Just because he's a dwarf, you know, like dwarves are you naturally, but he's sort of like changing the stereotype a little bit on dwarves, you know, and that's what I'm saying. That's what Likkleman is. That's what I'm learning. Likkleman's a bloody, I don't know how to say it. A bit like Bruce Lee. You know, like how Bruce Lee sort of changed everyone's views on the Chinese, you know? How, you know, like everyone used to laugh at Chinese or like we had like a certain, you know, like stupid mindset on the Chinese people and Bruce Lee fucking flipped that shit on his head. Now everyone wants to be Chinese, you know? Like Likkleman's like doing that for dwarves. You know, like I'm going to actually say dwarves because Likkleman's actually like dwarf. Do you know what I mean? He ain't midget. He's dwarf, you know, like he's a strong dwarf. Do you know what I'm saying?
People used to make me do things I never wanted to do. Used to make me rob things and take the things off me. Just loads of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Back then I was young, I was vulnerable, I had nothing, you know what I mean? I would say I was scared of them because if I wasn't scared, it wouldn't happen, you know what I mean? So I'll say, yeah, I was scared of them. Because I'm not like, obviously, Likkleman, gangster in jail, obviously I'm well known in it, so any jail I go to, I get a phone, I'll get drugs, I can get a knife, anything you want. So it was just me. So when I had a phone, people just say, oh, make bare funny videos. Make funny videos, I will do funny videos. Next minute, I don't know how famous I was when I was in jail, you know what I mean? But people are saying, Likkleman, you are viral out there. I'm thinking, how? They're like, you're a gangster midget in prison, you know what I mean? Giving it 10 stacks, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of funny videos would you make?
I'll run across the floor like a dog, I'll slap people with flour, just bare mad stuff, jump in water. It was just mad, it was just reckless stuff, man. It was
crazy.
Do you
know what I want to see? Likkleman fighting a normal-sized person. You know, like, he's like a dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have him like a fucking pit bull, couldn't you? Like, you seen him Unleashed with Jet Li? You know, like when he takes the collar off and he goes, get him. That's Likkleman right there. Fuck, get him, Likkleman.
Yeah! So when you got out of prison in 2019, what were you doing? What was life like?
It was crazy. It was just something different. Let's
watch a Likkleman fight. Let's chuck on some Likkleman fighting, yeah? Likkleman fight. Because he can fight.
Likkleman with the jab. And what? Oh my God, he goes down already! Oh, Likkleman's got to be happy with that.
That's what I mean, like, you know, like, these other dwarves, you know, like, they're having a go, but Likkleman's just on another level, man.
The world's first dwarf bare-knuckle boxing match, and we have the absolute pleasure and privilege.
Bare-knuckle dwarf bare-knuckle boxing match. I actually feel sorry for the other guy. I feel sorry for his opponent.
The world's first
round one.
Match between two dwarves.
Likkleman's too good for this for the dwarves. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, he goes down already! Oh, Likkleman's got to be happy with that.
Like, I don't know. I'm not in the dwarf bare-knuckle fighting. I don't know the roster of other dwarf bare-knuckle fighters, but you know, like, I imagine it'd take a lot to beat Likkleman.
You know, the standing count here.
If there's any other dwarf fighters
continue
out there that believe they can beat Likkleman, you know, like, I'd like to see it, because Likkleman is, at the moment, from my opinion, like, you know, phenomenal dwarf.
Lands a nice jab there. Showboating again.
Catching the jab, could have done a left hook there, I reckon. And that right hand, he could definitely land it. This other guy, but you know what I mean?
Nice little bit of head movement from him.
Likkleman's tricky, isn't he? He's clever.
Too smooth.
Could have caught him with a crack left. Yeah, there you go.
I don't think Likkleman has ever felt anything like what he's feeling coming back from Likkleman.
And just let them
here.
combos go, you know.
And
like,
he's struggling with
let
it.
them hands go, Likkleman. You know, you are in a boxing dominating position right here. You could be jabbing, you could be 1-2 into the body, you know, like Likkleman. I'd love to train
Likkleman's looking a
Likkleman.
little bit sleepy here.
Not that I'm a trainer, but do you know what I mean? I'd love to get involved.
Just too much.
Oh, lovely short right uppercut there
This
from
other
Likkleman.
guy's done. Yeah, Likkleman's right. Stop him. He's done. Done.
That's
Lovely.
it. He's out.
And that is all she wrote.
That's
I
what I'm
believe.
saying. Likkleman, eh? He's like he's squaring up. He's popping that jab. He's got things. You know what I mean? Have you got any others?
Follow my instructions all the time.
He
You have any
looks quite hard,
questions? Touch gloves. If you want to, back to your corners. Let's go.
Oh yes. Maybe I've underestimated the Dwarf's, you know, fighters. Let's see. He looks hard. And he looks pretty boxery and squared up. Likkleman, he does the bravado. He you know, the bravado fight style. It works, it does work, but you've got to be careful, like your man's was saying in prison, not to get too, don't let it get carried away and get too cocky. But a little bit of cockiness is good, because it can trigger your opponent.
Not fazed by the crowd around him either, Carl.
Yeah, Wobka's focused
Yeah,
on
like
that
gentle
right hand,
little
and I think
jabs,
he's going to
look
find
for
a
a
home
right
for it.
hand, boom.
Saying that, straight away, Likkleman
Come on,
rolls around over
Likkleman.
the
Slip
top.
body shots. That
Getting
guy's
his way
body is
on.
wide open,
big
Likkleman. You need to bend down and go after
getting-
that body.
He's got to worry about his defence, O'Brien.
Like,
I don't think Wobka's
jab
there
into
just to
right
run
hooks
through.
into
He's
the
gonna-
body,
he's gonna
Likkleman.
give him something to think about as he comes in.
And we saw it in his last fight with Shabu
Jab
as well.
right hook to the
Likkleman
body.
was so good
Uppercut
at
or something, like
slipping
Mike
and
Tyson.
The guard there, that jab knocks
Go
him
on.
back.
Absolutely slipping, then making him pay, Carl. That seems to be looking for the counter now, drawing Wobka in.
Yeah, he's looking to go second, you know, he's looking to draw Wobka in, maybe lay back, finish a right hand of his own.
Nice,
and
yes.
find a hook from the top of that low guard. I will say,
What's this
Wobka's
other
guard's
guy
a little
doing?
bit
Let's take a
low,
look
you
at
know,
this
he's
other
finding
guy.
space outside and through the middle, so
You know, he
Walk round to a jab there
looks
as
like
well.
he's got potential, but Likkleman's just more natural, isn't he? Likkleman's like
growing with confidence, making him miss.
all his
spotting the
chakras are
distance.
involved. You know,
Now
this other
looking- I'm
guy
sure he's
doesn't
looking
look
to
as
unload it he
chakred up
comes
as
in now,
Likkleman.
so judging the range well.
The right hand, you know,
Taking the
under
centre
to
as
the
well
right
as the
straight, I
cage
reckon,
out.
there for
Really
Likkleman, you know.
Even
This
though
guy's
Wobka
like,
didn't want to take a
hands are
step
like
back,
way
he's
up
been
here, you know,
forced
like
to
you could be
do
going
nothing
down
but
to that
really,
body, I
as
see.
Likkleman's come in, so
Talking to him as well.
Yeah, keeping his hand out, looking for a very nice jab.
This is part of his game as well. He
Likkleman,
talks to
like
you, he begs you to
luring
throw
him
those
in,
big shots, and that's when he can make you
confidence. Come
Yeah, I don't
on,
know if you ever
let's
get training
go.
partners who have a chat
This
with you
other guy
between
is sort
punches,
of
but it's so difficult to
tentative,
deal
or
with, and it's an outside factor. If you watch, every time he speaks, Wobka doesn't throw. So he's actually...
Go on, Likkleman. Let them hands go, let them bombs go.
It's one round in the books. The cool, calm stare. Look at that. Mean mugging across the cage here. And
This
we
is
go
his platform.
again.
He's going to enjoy every little second of it.
And as far as adjustments from Wobka, what are you looking at? He's coming forward very aggressive early on, Carl.
I just think a lot of it's
I think
coming in
Likkleman could
straight
be
lines, so
champion,
you see
Dwarf fighter.
All Likkleman's got to do is
Like,
respect the
definitely.
distance, change the angle, throw a hook. Now he's going forward
Got
on
a
the
very
front
good
foot, landing his own
fighting
strikes.
IQ.
He's really grown.
He does love to bravado, you know, but it's a part of his style, isn't
Even
it?
more confident as exuding from him now.
I'm not one
I
to
think he's
say
taken away
what's
a little
right
bit
or
of
what's
Wobka's
wrong.
as well
I
with
can
that,
only
like
really
Wobka's
say what
trying to
my
figure
view
out
is.
how he can land the first punch, and when
But
he
I still
doesn't
feel
land
like he
the
could
first
go
punch,
for the
he's not
body on
second
this
coming
guy.
after it, so
You know,
he's
let
got a
them
few
right
issues to
straights
solve
go
now.
to the body as he's coming in. Bam, hit him in the body,
Brushing
get him to
off the
start dropping
shoulder.
his hands, and then you can just sort of
Delivering a
50-50
couple
it
of
up.
punches as well himself.
Yeah.
Like
You can
right
see how
hand
he
to the
can
head
push
or
Wobka
right
out
hand
of
to
his
the
stance
body,
a lot
and
as he
then
comes
sort of
forward.
jab to
He
keep
just
him
looks
honest.
Like I said, the stronger, more physical guy in there, and he's the one that's having fun in there.
Come on,
Wobka's trying to get him out.
Likkleman.
He's just,
Likkleman
like,
could
absorbing
be
and eyes
unleashing
wide
on
open,
this guy
seeing
right
everything
now.
that's
This
coming
guy
away.
is already
See, like, now
lost,
he's pushing
you know,
Wobka
at this
back, getting
moment
out
in
of his
time.
stance,
The
and
longer
all the time
Likkleman's
that Wobka's
taking
moving,
is
he's
giving
getting
this
a bit
other
more
guy
tired.
just
He
the
just took a breath
opportunity
there.
to find some sort of confidence, to get
Our
more
last
of a
fight was in the
feel
ring.
on
This is in the
Likkleman
cage, a
and
very big
potentially
cage
like
as well,
find a
Carl. What
way
sort of
into the
difference does
fight.
that make as
And
far as
Likkleman's in
cutting
a
it
good
off
position
and
here where he
getting that
can
range
just
to
sort of
connect
like
your
go
shots?
Yeah,
after
it's all
him,
about
especially
footwork
if he was to
and
go
as
for the
much
body
what
as well,
Likkleman
because
offers it in boxing and punching
Likkleman's a
power,
headhunter
it
at the
looks like
moment, but if he was to
skill-wise,
start
his
letting them
feet are a
body
little bit
shots go,
superior.
you know,
Cover distance a
you
little
know,
bit. As
like
I
I
said,
feel
he's
like
walking over his
he
feet,
could
but
demolish
he's
this
moving
guy.
out with good base underneath.
Oh, he's hurt him as
He's
well,
got him.
Carl. Big shots.
Right round
Go
through
on,
the middle.
Likkleman, body shots, man.
Nice team, stab one down to the body maybe.
He caught him with the left as they move around the cage, and he just seems to be picking up the pressure.
He just has disdain for Wobke now, doesn't he? He's just
and when you do a little slip, sometimes a lead left uppercut can work. I know there's like once he misses, you can do a left hook, but you can also, once he misses, do a left hook to the body. Once he misses, do a left uppercut to the head.
Last 10 seconds of the round, he got a little overconfident, but I think he's even enjoying this bit. He's enjoying getting hit and everything. So
left at the end of the round.
But Likkleman needs to.
Likkleman, black and silver shots.
I don't know. I think he could.
Oh, gets caught with a huge right. You heard that ring around this arena.
He's a dog, man. He's a pit bull.
He's got his feet underneath him, but again, all these backward steps and playing with the.
But you know this energy, this sort of like taunting type of fighting style, where he's taunting. You know, it is working. But I would like to see personally, like some full-on committed onslaught. You know, like some fully committed six-punch combination, bam, 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 take some punches, but bam, 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 and just, you know, like all in a way. You know, like on poker, just all in a way. Do you know what I mean? Nice, he's got him. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, Likkleman.
Look at this.
Oh, the Wobke lands a nice shot in that exchange, O'Brien at the end.
This other guy's quite like strong and toughy, though, isn't he? You know, like I feel like this other guy.
He looks so strong and athletic in there.
You know, I feel like this other guy is a bit of like a late bloomer. You know, like in the fight. Like if Likkleman doesn't do his job fast, this other guy is a bit of a late bloomer where he'll take over at the end. You know, if you give him the opportunity.
Body jabbing you, it's like a sword.
Oh, Wobke looking tired there, late the jabs now.
Nice jab. He just can't miss him with the jab now.
That left hand doing a lot of work in this third round here, Carl.
Pulling him out of shape. He saw Celine took a bit of a gulp there, but he's still in the fight.
Boom, boom.
Hooks himself.
Likkleman
just trading with him now, swinging. Yes. Yes. Work rate, work rate.
Wobke though, mate, he's in this fight. He doesn't give it. He really no regard for landing them left hooks and right hooks. He's still in the fight.
Deep is the man from Holland.
Such a gritty individual, you can see that.
Definitely room for some sort of like underbody punches, Likkleman. Like, you know, like when you like go like that. You know, like
jab, Brian. Just that jab. I think you win the fight just with that.
And again, just the movement, the upper body movement slipping.
Yeah, nice. The upper body movement is usually his lips talking, Brian, to be honest. But that jab is something else. He's even carrying his chin high now, looking for a left hook. You see how high he's carrying his chin? Is to draw a hook out.
I love Likkleman's little left hooks there, you know, like he commits with the right hand. He's like left hook, left hook, double left hook.
Watching this very, very closely. There's only a certain amount of damage he is actually going to allow him to take.
Yeah, but what?
Good jabs from Likkleman here. This other guy's coming back now. Like I said, he's a late bloomer. He's getting a feel and a read for the scenario. And now he's sort of like 50-50 in it. He's in the fight. He's meeting Likkleman with jabs now. But Likkleman's
just like to see him take out
he's a Super Saiyan.
Back to his job and then throw some big shots
he
again.
is fucking smashing.
Coming from the nose.
This other guy's tough. This other dude is strong.
Both guys looking a little bit tired. I feel for the first time, Likkleman looking a little bit more fatigued than ever before. But
Likkleman's good.
Swings do take out of you on one that miss.
Huge one, misses.
Look, this other guy's getting in there now, and Likkleman's, you know, he's
well, but still there, toe to toe, Carl.
Yeah, Likkleman's shipping a bit more damage in the other rounds now.
This other guy's bloody in the fight.
Enjoying that side of it too, I think, enjoying baiting Wobke in, and the fact that someone's willing to.
Yeah, this other guy's in the fight now.
Hey,
nice.
Brian, big shot, nice right hand there from Wobke.
Hey, Brian, this is a 30-foot ring cage, you know, you wouldn't know it, would you? You're having a phone booth fight, clips him
Likkleman just needs to keep on letting them shots go, and he will get his moment. Just keep on meeting him, you know? Just keep on exchanging.
Oh, again, that right hand just clips the temple there of Wobke.
Stay in the fight.
These guys are gaining each other's respect in this round. There he is, that's great start. Just start patient with the jab and slip and let Wobke unload his big shots. Don't gas yourself out. It's a great start, great instruction between rounds. And
round 5.
Really calm this man down after a little bit of
body shots, Likkleman. Boom! If you hit him in that body, you know, and just start 50-50 in it. You know, jab bam to the body.
If I were Likkleman, I'd really have a penchant to drop one down there. Wobke's shown he's got a bit of
that
a
guy's body
unbreakable
is
spirit,
so,
Feels like he's got a
so
second
on
win here,
show.
Carl, as well. There seems
The
to be a little bit
ribs,
more
you know,
pop in his
the
shots. Look at
upper
that
ribs,
right
you
hand
can
just missed. He
bam
caught him
and crack
with the
it.
previous one.
You know, like.
Yeah, he's knocking his
Just
head
for
by
the
every jab
future,
as
if Likkleman
Likkleman
does
walks
end
in.
up watching
If
this
Manson
video
up his work a
somehow,
little bit, getting in
definitely
hook range
start
where he keeps it
chucking
straight
them
like this.
body
Martin,
right
Look
hands.
at the numbers. These are big
Oh, he's
shots.
on him.
He's missed for us.
Likkleman
Yeah, he's on him.
connects once again. Big shots.
He awoke the beast. He's on the cage. He awoke the beast. Here, a nice shot.
Oh, he slipped there. Nice jab once again. Stiff, but true.
Here we go. They're still walking him down though. Likkleman, he can't walk past that right hand though.
This is a
That one
fucking
just about
fight.
breezes his whiskers, and he's walking. But when Wobke's on the
And do you know
front
what,
foot, he
they're-
has a lot of success.
Oh,
They are
But
big
look how much
punches,
pressure Likkleman
you know,
is. The
you
output
know,
here,
even
if we
for
had a
their
strike
size,
total
you know, like
for
even
each
for
round,
their
it's
size,
phenomenal what
they
they're
are
doing.
tough. They are tough
Everything
cookies.
that
These
Likkleman
like they're not
does is a
going down
significant
as well.
strike.
And you know, like they've got the bigger head, you know, like and the smaller body. They can take a lot of punishment. I think. You know, and dwarves are known for toughness. You know, like look at them. If normal sized people were having bombs like these getting thrown at each other, you know, one of them would probably go down.
Probably a little bit more success there.
Now he had a round
Oh,
5 finish
look, this
last
other
time,
guy, not Likkleman, the other guy, he is taking some damage, but he is just not going down.
Referee looking a bit closer.
Another shot comes over the top and misses.
I ain't
but
got this
Likkleman
much
really
heart.
putting a mark on this
Like,
round in the
I
last
ain't
30
got this much
seconds.
heart, you know, like, I would have probably gone down.
Final round, round 6, brought to you by TSB The Shade. Borough here, wicked and bad.
Likkleman's finally going to the body.
He's switching his targets, Brian. He's found on with that jab to the body just 2 times at the start of that round. Nice head movement.
Oh, more big shots.
Just catches him
Yeah, that
quite behind
right
the
hook
ear,
is
a bit on
there.
the shoulder. Nice jab though. That he can't miss him with that jab underneath his opponent's jab.
Yeah, he's
Just 'cause
looking
the
for
way
that
he's
sort of
delivering it from,
over the
it's coming
top
from his waistband.
looping right
It's so
hook.
difficult to defend.
And again, just nice.
But
clean
I still feel
work
like the
coming
right hook to the
up, trying
body is just a
cover up,
nice
trying to
50-50
respond.
that you
He's
could
walking
mix
onto a
in
few
with
left
that.
hooks, so with his low right
And then
hand.
maybe
I
even
see
a
him
long
send that
ranged
hand
right
down to the body
uppercut
now.
if you
There you
can
go.
manage it, you
Mixing
know.
up the attack.
And look how loose
Overhand
these
right
strikes
as
are
well.
from
You
Likkleman
know,
as
like
well.
with that jab, just having multiple options.
He's going to pour it on here. 1 minute left of the contest. The crowd getting behind the fires now.
Double jab and all
Screams
is
of
nice.
Likkleman. If he didn't have many fans before this fight,
I'm
which he definitely
backseat
did, he's
game
got even
right
more
now.
now.
You know,
Why not
Likkleman's
performance
doing a
like
great
this?
job. You
Looking
know,
to get him out there, Brian
I haven't had a fight as good as this. You know, like I said, he's a phenomenal fighter. Like if he was like the same size as like me, he'd probably smash me up. You know what I mean? He might even smash me up now.
To go out as he left on his 2 legs.
Like,
I
but
think he's
yeah,
looking very,
but, you
very
know,
close.
just
He's chipped a
putting
lot
my
of
2
punishment
pence
in
in
the
there.
last
Can't
couple
help
of
it.
Feels like a game of survival now for Walker.
Ooh, this other guy though, he's just as game, and I can see that from the beginning. He looks strong and tough, but Likkleman is just a better fighter, I think. But this other guy is very tough. This has been a barn burner the whole way through. But you know, I still feel like in these sort of fights, it's like, what do you have to do to get that knockdown? You know, what do you have to do to get that knockdown?
Here we go.
But it's not like they ain't trying. It's not like the knockdown. It's not like that was a boring stalemate. Respect.
And another punch there, but my goodness, respect has been earned, Carl, no matter.
Big respect
54 to 60
for both of them fighters.
For your winner, and still wicked and bad champion, Likkleman.
Boom. Yeah, you know, shout out to Likkleman and shout out to Wobke, you know, or Wopke. That was a banging of a fight. And I'm personally going to be trying to follow Likkleman and watch these fights. You know, I want to see these Dwarven fights now. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Shout out to Likkleman. See you around.